Commonwealth Picker here with your public service announcement. Never give a buyer or potential buyer advice when it comes to something that is potentially dangerous. So I had this customer send me a question about a seltzer bottle that I was selling. And this is vintagey old, 19-teens, 1920s. And he asked if it had any cracks or damage because he was going to actually use it. If you don't know, a seltzer bottle is under pressure. It's got carbonated water, and you hit a lever and it sprays. Seen them in the old black and white movies. So if you have a potential buyer that sends you a question because you're selling an item, eBay, Etsy, Poshmark, Mercari, whatever, and it's a toy cannon, or it's a vintage 1950s pressure cooker, or a seltzer bottle, and they say, hey, does this thing still work? I'm going to actually use it. I told the guy, yeah, it's an antique and I don't recommend you use this seltzer bottle. Most people collect them, they display them, it's a wall hanger, you look at it, it's pretty, whatever. But if somebody is going to buy something, I never ever say, oh yeah, go ahead and use it if it's really, really old and untested. This seltzer bottle is not tested. The cap could fly off and hit him in the eye.
You guys, oh my no!
So as a seller, have you ever given advice to a potential buyer about something that could potentially cause an injury? My advice is never give advice in that realm. I told the guy, no, it's an antique. It's not something I would actually use. They could go on Amazon right now and get a seltzer bottle or a pressure cooker or a toy cannon or whatever and get a brand new item if they actually want to use it. But I'm selling an antique, a vintage old item. So I want to know, what's your experience with that? Have you ever had a potential customer, an actual customer, ask you for advice, something that could cause a bodily injury? Let me know in the comments.